I'm here with my colleague and comrade Babu Owino to talk about the tragic and unfortunate incidents that took place last Sunday at the ACK St. Stephen's Cathedral in Kisumu. I had an invitation to preside over fundraising for the Kenya Anglican Men's Association. That invitation was delivered in my office in Siaya by my very good friend, the Bishop of St. Stephen's Cathedral, Bishop Charles Onginjo. It was not a rally that we held on Sunday. It was a church service, a solemn service, followed by a harambe. We had it very low-key. For us, it was not a political event, and therefore you could see from our numbers in the church, from the Linda Mwananchi movement, we were not many. We wanted just to have a service and do a harambe for the Anglican Men's Association. We were met and received by the Archbishop at the Sovereign Hotel, and when he came, he went ahead and we were escorted to the church by his officials from the church, and at the church we were also received by one of the officials of the county government of Kisumu, who is very well known and very active member in community affairs, Mr. Bob Madandi. In the middle of that service, the Archbishop received a message that there was a group that had been mobilized at Victoria Park, and that group was being armed with weapons, crude weapons, including pangas, batons, machetes, and that from the look of it, they were destined to attack the church. This was actually in the middle of the proceedings in the church. So I told the bishop that the service should just go on. We had the information. We had to be calm. And the service, fortunately, was being aired live. And we had somebody who recorded that video, which is now in the public eye, was able again to record policemen gathering at Victoria Park together with this group that attacked the church. What happened then was that when that video went viral, people in Kisumu who support our position and support our movement, out of caution, came to the church, and they were not mobilized, just out of public spiritedness came to the church to make sure that we are not harmed. And this arose out of the fact that the police were obviously acting in a manner to suggest that they were protecting the goons, and that is obvious from some of the videos we have. After a while, when we had finished the harambe, we had noise out of an imminent attack, and then there was shooting and tear gas canisters thrown in and around the church premises. Again, Bishop Onginjo came and appealed to the congregation to remain calm. What I want to say is this: there is no way Senator Edwin Sifuna and myself would have organized to attack anybody. We were going simply to a church service. It was not a political event We could not have organized anybody to come and interfere with that church service. And therefore, some of the statements which have been made by the people in the security team in Kisumu is misplaced, is false, and outrightly not truthful. It is obvious that the police were working with the goons, because it took a long time for them to assemble and prepare themselves for the attack. The police was seeing them all the time. From the statement of the commander in the county, he says these people started gathering and assembling at Victoria Park around 9, and they were ready for the attack at 11. So the police, if they were doing their work, these goons should not have even reached the vicinity of the church. But because of police complicity, they were able to get close to the church. They have killed an innocent young man called Dixon, together with another gentleman. Two innocent people have lost their lives. And instead of arresting members of the criminal gang, they have arrested some of our people who, as we shall prove in court, innocent. They didn't take part in the attack at all. Police, after this incident, went around just picking and arresting people who they associate with us in one way or the other. But I want to say this: there's been a function organized by the political group opposite our movement or in the political space that we have organized to attack. And if there is, somebody should give me an example where Linda Mwananchi has attacked any rally organized by our friends on the side opposite. Instead, it is us in Busia, in Kakamega, in Kisumu, who are under attack. Even there was an isolated incident in Mombasa. I think Babu remembers that because he had to deal with that incident. We have not at any time attacked or interfered with the rallies being organized by our friends in government or in Linda Ground or UDA or Kenya Kwanza. I personally have been attacked in a funeral. I have been attacked, a convoy, my convoy attacked when I was in Homa Bay, and two of my staff were beaten and injured and maimed, and up to now nothing has happened. Ososi was attacked, and the same group which attacked us in the church is the same group that attacked Ososi. So I want to say this: President Ruto should choose whether Kenya should become a gangland. In fact, we're already a gangland. I was up to yesterday thinking that this is a goon dom, so to speak. But we have become a gangland like Haiti. We may be forced, and this I want to say on camera, if the police cannot protect us, we may be justified to have militias. Because the response to it, if they take care of us, then we must take care of ourselves. And every time we are holding meetings, we are under attack, people are losing lives, our properties are being destroyed without any reason or justification. The Haiti example, and many other countries where there's a political gangland, is a response to the failure by the state to provide protection. And attack events that are legal and constitutional, then we are receding into a failed state. We are becoming a country ruled by anarchy and despotism. So I want to say that we'll stand by our friends and supporters who are being persecuted, arrested for no good reason. Remember when Jagi was arrested in Kitengela and charged with treason, or so they said they were going to charge him in treason. Treason is a serious charge. What came out of it? Nothing came out of it, because they know these were trumped-up charges. So I appeal finally to the people of Kenya, people of Kisumu, and including people of Kalau, because there were incidences there, and Nyahururu, to remain calm, to be part of the movement that is going to bring change to Kenya. I want to thank Bishop Onginjo for his leadership and calmness, and the Christians, the congregation which was in the church, they were calm, and that made it possible for us to leave the church safely and peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. I want to specifically address the police on the matter of goons that are being unleashed on us. Everywhere we go, it's about goons. And these goons are sponsored by those in government. The goons that are working around the western region, that is Nyanza and the western Kenya, that is Nyanza and western, and even some in Nairobi, those goons are sponsored by one Raymond Omolo, and the person paying these goons is one boy Akoth. These goons are always unleashed to attack us, to harm us, and to probably kill us. The unfortunate thing is that we are losing lives. Whenever there are these attacks, we are losing lives of innocent Kenyans, youthful boys, young men, who had a hope of having better lives. But instead, because they have no option, they are being misused, they are being recruited as goons. In Kenya, we don't have a government. We have a goon government. There is no government at all in this nation, because the government already has a monopoly of violence. It is the most violent state. It has the tools of violence. It has police officers, not limited to even the military. And now that the government is even unleashing goons on its citizens, instead of giving jobs, they are giving goons, rungus and pangas, to kill fellow innocent Kenyans. It is quite unfortunate that these boys are only paid 500 shillings, at most 1,000 Kenya shillings, to take the life of a fellow Kenyan. A Kenyan who cannot afford school fee for the child, just as you can't as a goon. A fellow Kenyan who cannot afford 3 meals in a day, just as you. A fellow Kenyan who cannot pay his rent, just as you can't pay your rent. Why do you want to kill a fellow Kenyan who is as innocent as you are? These goons in Kisumu, the culture of goonism in Kisumu, why do you accept to be used by the government just at a fee of 500 shillings to destroy a life, to destroy somebody's husband, to destroy somebody's father, somebody's child, somebody's son, in the name of 500 Kenya shillings, which cannot do anything, cannot even sustain you for 2 days? And therefore we highly condemn this. And the police officers, we know you very well, Mr. Daniel Ogechi. Kondele police station officer in charge, officer commanding the station. A day before the attack at ACK Church, St. Stephen's, you were in a meeting with one boy Akoth. You agreed and proceeded to attack the church and to attack innocent Kenyans in a church. 2 left dead. Families are mourning, but you are dancing on the grave of these innocent Kenyans. 1 Dixon Oduor was stabbed to death by goons who were hired, mobilized by Boy Akoth, paid by Raymond Omolo. And Raymond has been boasting the way he's building houses for widows in the village in Nyanza. Widows that he's personally creating, killing their husbands, building them mud houses in the name of development. Your time is coming. We've seen people who are in your position previously who are very powerful but never behaved like you are behaving. And I want to warn this officer called Daniel Ogechi that if the police can't defend and protect us, we will be forced to protect ourselves and to defend ourselves. And at no time shall we give you space to attack us. We are ready for you. Anytime you come with those goons, and those goons, you are listening to me carefully, please desist. Wachana na sisi, we are doing our politics. You've taken sides. If you are 2-term, be in your 2-term. If you are in 1-term like us, we are in 1-term. I want to challenge the government and tell them clearly that Kibaki, the former president, was elected while in a wheelchair. He was on a wheelchair. So it is not the goons who will prevent people from voting. People will go and vote, and you know the people power. And therefore, if you're in the business of being a goon, please desist. We are fed up with you. Kenyans are fed up with you. We don't want to lose property. We don't want to lose lives, innocent lives. We will continue protecting and defending ourselves. There are those who were arrested the other day, 8 of them, in the name of being branded as goons. These gentlemen, and I repeat, these gentlemen are innocent before the law. They are innocent. There are those goons who are charging towards the church. We've not seen even a single person being arrested. Instead, the police have decided to be biased to arrest the people. The 8 who were arrested were protecting Comrade Orengo here and Senator Sifuna in church. They were protecting those who are in church. They were defending themselves because themselves they even went to church to pray. But those who charged against them, those who charged towards them, none has been arrested. Those who stabbed these boys to death, Dixon Oduor, none has been arrested. There's another one who is in very critical condition in hospital. None of these goons has been arrested. So therefore, I want to appeal to first these goons. We know you very well. We know all of you. We know where you come from. We know where you live. We know your houses. Please, let us do our politics. Do your politics, we will do our politics. Do not attack us. If you come to attack us, be rest assured that we are going to defend ourselves. If you come to attack us, please, 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 goon, make sure that you dig your grave. You leave it open in the village. Because we will not look at you and laugh at you. The government has completely refused to protect us. I will not let myself be attacked. Comrade will not let himself be attacked. So, if it is an eye for an eye, we are ready for what you will serve us. But we will not be cowed. This country does not belong to you alone. It belongs to all of us. And it doesn't matter where you are. We will walk everywhere we go to. I also condemn the attack that happened in Olkalau. It was quite unfortunate that these goons are all sponsored by the government. But we still say that we are in one term. We were promised Singapore, and is this the Singapore that we are experiencing? Promised Singapore, we are delivered in Haiti. As we speak, we are in Haiti. So when are we making a U-turn to go to Singapore? Otherwise, thank you. God bless you.
I just want to add something that I forgot. It is significant that a senior counsel who has been the president of the Law Society and the chairman of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, in the name of Abdullahi, he has come out clearly to call out the name of Raymond Omolo as the sponsor for violence and enabling goons to attack people, not only in Nyanza, but all over the Republic. He has said we don't have a PS for Interior because Raymond Omolo is not a PS for Interior. He is in charge of a gang. He's no longer better than a gang leader in Haiti. But I want to tell Raymond Omolo, there used to be a member of the special branch, very senior, from Lowland called Opio. Opio really tortured many Kenyans in the Nyayo dungeons. Opio now lives in shame and infamy because he will not dare want to be seen out there in the public because of the sins he committed. Oyugi was a very powerful PS of Interior. In fact, his powers rival that of President Moi, but he died a very sad man. And I must say that at one point, some of us who were really, tortured by the acts of people like Oyugi, at the end of the day, he had to talk to some of us. So Raymond Omolo, this course you have taken, you will not find peace, I can promise you. And the way of the law is that any crime committed, especially the crimes that are being committed against us, they border on international crimes. In fact, they go against the Rome Statute. You are a subject for prosecution in an international criminal court if the Kenyan state cannot deal with you. We are collecting dossier and material on what is happening in Kenya and the acts of violence. And the fullness of time, as we talk to you and not listening, there is fora, judicial fora, internationally that we can access. So please, what you're doing is not good for you. It's not good for your community, and it's not good for the nation. And I want to add what Comrade Babu has said. Me, they have withdrawn all my security personnel attached to me. But I'm not going to let myself to be killed. I am not going to let myself to be killed like Tom Boyer. I'm not going to let myself be killed like J.M. Kariuki. I'll defend myself to the best of my ability because self-defense is justified in law. But if you kill me, if you kill Babu, the Kenyan people will never leave you in peace. Thank you.